Welcome everybody to college basketball presented by 2K Sports. This should be a fun one. In this game, we'll see the West Virginia Mountaineers going up against the Syracuse Orange. I'm Forrest Hunt. Joining me are Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And guys, does watching these games take you back to your college days?
Absolutely it does. You instantly get caught back up in all the excitement, and it also doesn't hurt when those memories are taking you back to a championship season.
Yeah, you know, it does bring up some great memories, and it's always fascinating to see how much has changed and how much really has stayed the same, status quo, with these schools.
Now here's Pearson. Pass to Brand. West on the wing. Stevenson up top. The three-pointer no good.
And without a doubt, the big name from West Virginia is Jerry West, the man who would go on to become the logo of the NBA. He's all over the record book for the Mountaineers.
Now here's Pearson, defended by Miller. Thompson, high post. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Starks.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And here's Pearson for three. No luck on that one. And it's the Orange taking it the other way. Guys, when you talk about Jerry West and West Virginia, he is an absolute hero for the school.
He was not just a hero for the school, but for the entire state. Jerry West put basketball on the map for West Virginia. I can't imagine anybody impacting the game for the Mountaineers more than he did.
Now here's West. Pass to Harden. Back to West. Here's Stevenson, and here is Pearson, defended by Miller. Offensive rebound.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Well, I really like the package that Red Thompson has. He's not really flashy, but uber effective. He's a combo guard, has a real nose for scoring, can knock it down from outside or attack the rim effectively.
Now a timeout called by West Virginia. Speaking of Thompson, he doesn't give you much on defense, but his offense is the selling point.
His defense should improve, but you can live with where he's at. Fortunately, he more than makes up for it with his skill set on the offensive end. He's a natural shot creator for himself as well as for others.
Now here's Pearson. Here's Brand. Back to Pearson. Pass to Stevenson. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Mountaineers missing. Syracuse in the lead. Here's Junior. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Pearson outside. Pass to Brand. Now here's Stevenson. Over Junior. No good off the back of the rim. You guys, West Virginia, they've come alive in the last few seasons. Also, they went through a change of conferences not too long ago.
For so long, the Mountaineers were playing in a conference on the East Coast. Now they are facing off against teams like Oklahoma and Texas Tech. A lot more travel time involved from West Virginia, but so far they've held up pretty good.
Now here's West. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the right side. Here's Pearson. And nothing is falling right now for them. To the inside. Starks, his shot is good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Timeout called here. The Mountaineers decide to talk things over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Pass to West. White with it. And here's Hernandez. He's off on that one. Dennis with some nice D. And the Orange with possession here. To the paint. Here's Junior. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hernandez. Fires. Top of the key. Offensive rebound, Mountaineers. And Paul gets it to go.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And the bucket is good.
Well, the West Virginia team has seen some improvement the last few years. Several strong seasons in a row. They were right in line for a high seed before the virus canceled the tournament.
Pass to Paul. White outside. Paul outside West. Here's White. Left side Hernandez. Back to White. West for three. It's hauled in by Junior. And with the Mountaineers, they've had some great recruiting classes.
Boy, this team is improving and the future is really bright. I think they've got a great coach in place and there's a lot of excitement around the program.
Pass to West. And it's West with the jam. Here's Syracuse now. Junior outside. Now Nelson. And the dunk by Nelson.
Good job that time by Junior. Solid ball movement, understanding, and even sensing when one of his guys was open there.
And here's Hernandez. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Another shot. Junior with the block.
Well, I tell you, when Junior's blocking shots and putting forth that kind of effort, it's impossible for his teammates not to match it.
The Mountaineers making a switch here. Here's White. And that misses everything.
You know, they've come close on a few occasions in the past, but West Virginia is still looking for its first title. In 1959, they were runners-up, and they made the Final Four in 2010.
Now here's Junior. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
For the Mountaineers, they are rarely a high seed. They've never been a #1 seed.
They were a 2 seed in 2010 and a 3 seed in 2016. Other than that, they are usually not ranked that high. But they're building something here and they're pushing for that first title.
And the Mountaineers miss again.
Boy, just by his body language, and you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Mountaineers will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Pearson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Stevenson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Boy, Pearson getting the pass to the open teammate. Really easy that time, and that's just bad D.
And guys, Junior is as raw of a player as they get. He didn't start playing organized ball until recently, but this program believes in him.
And you know, he only played his senior year of high school as far as basketball goes, but that was enough to impress this coach to offer him a spot on the team. And you can see the raw athleticism and the skills are starting to come along nicely too.
And good that time.
This is a skill Thompson's got to master to have a chance in the NBA. He's a solid shooter, but that's still an area he can improve on.
Pass to Harden. Now here's West. Brand defended by Miller. The 8-footer. Here's Stevenson. Off target with the 3.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Miller, that's good.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Harden. Pass to Pearson. Outside West. The three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. You know, one thing that Syracuse has really contributed to basketball is their zone defense. As a matter of fact, it's hard to watch a team play 2-3 zone and not think about Syracuse. They've played that defense effectively for as long as Boeheim has been the coach there.
For a long time, it was a hallmark of the Orange. The 2-3 zone forces teams to beat you from the outside as they crowd the paint. The Orange made it successful by closing out quickly on the shooters and never giving up those easy shots. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Mountaineers making a switch here. Here's Nelson. Pass to Junior. It's good, and he's now shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Now a timeout called by West Virginia.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And stolen by Junior. Oh my goodness, what a slam. From Junior. Where did that come from?
I did not expect to see that tonight. That was a dunk contest level throwdown there.
He pulled that out of nowhere. That's going to be on highlight reels for years.
You know, it's not a big basketball factory when it comes to players joining the NBA from West Virginia, but they do have some representation from their alumni base.
And all time, you have some big names on the list. But in the last few years, it's been pretty sparse. Still, this team remains competitive without having NBA-level talent.
Nelson and the Orange get another bucket right there.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Paul. And stolen by Junior. And they're running. Here's Starks. Good.
Starts the fast break-in style. You better be careful when you're dribbling around Junior.
Here's Tavares. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Harden. West with it. Clock at 6. Here's Harden, defended by Miller. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The popularity of the Mountaineers in West Virginia, some die-hard fans of this school.
And there aren't any pro teams in the state, so this is the only show in town. West Virginia is all in on their Mountaineers, not just in hoops, but in all sports.
Here's Harden. White outside. Pass to Tavares. To the wing, right side. Paul can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside, West. Pass to Harden. And here's White. Here's Tavares. Outside, West. Here's Harden. He's guarded by Nelson. Harden can't get it to go. Left side, Starks. To the middle, Junior. And Junior throws it down. One thing that makes these games extra special to me is that we could be seeing parts of the future NBA championship team out there.
You know, if only you could pick them out, right? Forecast the future a bit. I agree. That question in the back of your mind, is this a future MVP? Adds another layer of interest.
It's tough to think about how many of these players have that dream for themselves, knowing only the very best are going to take.
And so Syracuse takes this one by a big margin.
And the effort from Junior on the boards, I thought, set the tone for them as far as effort and want to.
Well, you know, he hails from Brick City, and that hard scrabble, gritty lunch pail approach on full display tonight. That kind of motor is truly a skill in itself.
And that'll wrap it up for us. Until next time, good night.
Junior, why'd you dunk the ball like that?
I saw an opportunity to make a big play.
Hey, why'd you dunk the ball like that?
Felt like the right time to energize the team.
All right, you're gonna have to make a decision about what type of player you're gonna be, how you're gonna represent yourself and this school. Would your dad have made that play?
Listen, Coach, if I stepped out of line and you don't want me to do it again, fine. I can make the adjustment.
All right, Junior, I'm gonna tell you a story. All right, now I'm at my school. I'm bleeding our colors, but I lived on the bench. One particular game, everybody was in foul trouble, so I get tossed in. Now I'm thinking, good, it's my moment. I'm gonna give him the razzle-dazzle, behind the back pass, crossover, step back, I threw the kitchen sink at it.
You showed out.
Absolutely, I wanted to show that I belonged in the rotation and off the bench. We ended up winning by 2, so I'm thinking, I'm on cloud 9, life's complete.
Why do I get the feeling that this story does not have a happy ending?
Well, Coach pulls me aside and he tells me I'm back on the bench. He says we should have won by 10, but I made the game about myself, my ego. Every time I wanted to do something special or fancy, we dropped possessions. I was mad. He was wrong. But then I saw the tape. You know what happens next, or you're just tired of listening to me talk?
I'm not because I'm listening, Coach.
Look, Junior, win or lose, play the game the right way. Now, if you think that dunk was the right play, that's fine, but you're gonna have to live with that, and there may be some unintended consequences. You got me?
Got you, Coach.
All right.
Smiling, huh?
Man, don't worry about that.
She got you
oh,
smiling.
man. Here
Look
you
at
go.
you,
Here you
boy.
Hey, thank you for bringing me here. This place is amazing.
I come here every Monday when Madison's playing. It's so easy to get one-dimensional with like everything that we do, like training and film sessions and travel. And I just want to see so much that's out of that bubble, you know? Like
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. Well, I haven't found that thing yet.
No? Why not?
That is a great question, especially because it's so direct.
Well, that's what college is for, right?
Yeah.
Figuring out who you are, and you're exposed to so much, just if you're open to it. Like all of this makes me so good at soccer in the long run. Like at least I like to think it does.
And you play for the Canadian national team too?
I'm an alternate right now, but yeah, every time I get in line and they sing, "Oh, Canada," I get chills. Like I can't wait. School lets me take assignments on the road as a special arrangement.
hold on. No. If my memory serves me correct, you said basketball players get the treatment.
Yeah.
That's what you
Okay.
said, right?
Yes.
Basketball.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I
just
did.
checking.
Okay,
I'm just checking.
but you know what I'm saying, right? Right?
Yeah, I do. Everywhere I go, people are asking me about the games, win or lose.
Especially lose.
Yeah, expectations are high, but yeah, I get it. I mean, the fans, they take everything so personal.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's hard to filter out all that noise.
yeah. I struggle with it sometimes.
Being good at this, it's your responsibility, man.
Yeah, it's just all going by so fast. And I just want to appreciate this moment. So thank you very much.
Thank you, too.
You know Alex Williams. Airball Alex Williams? You don't know her show? Bro, what?
Should I?
Yes! She's one of the top national college basketball influencers, and she's blowing up with the Dope Blunt podcast and video channels. You gotta take it seriously, because them NBA draft heads definitely do.
All right, I'll check out.
No. You gotta do it now because she's all over you. Right here, she singled you out and issued a challenge. Throw down. And she even hit me on my socials to make sure you got it.
Let me see that. Okay, so I meet this challenge and then what?
I'm sure she'll hype you on the show.
Okay, and if I don't?
She'll bury you. I seen it happen before, stone cold ruthless.
All right, fine. She wants to go, we can go. I ain't never been afraid of no challenge.
And welcome. It's time for college basketball, brought to you by 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Syracuse Orange as they play against the Florida Gators. Along with analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt. Tonight we get a look at some of the next generation of NBA stars.
You know, that's one of my favorite parts of watching these games, seeing what kind of dynamic, new, fresh players will soon be headed to the league.
Yeah, plenty of NBA hopefuls on these two teams. It'll be interesting to see who really distinguishes themselves from the pack.
And here's Palmer. Lawson, the three. Starks grabs the miss.
You know, one thing you can really count on is the Gators are going to be tough. I mean, this program is so consistent at putting together a tough team year to year.
Despite being in a tough conference, they'll usually make the tournament and have a solid record.
Palmer can't hit. Here's Wolf, defended by Diaz. Wolf, good.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
And the Gators with possession. 4-point game. Now Diaz. Back to Bayless. Pass to Palmer. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the fast break. Here's Miller. He squares up and sinks it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Bayless outside. Back to Palmer. Lawson, guarded by Starks. Lawson outside. Down low. Diaz. Rebound Syracuse.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Had a nice open look right there.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
You guys, many are wondering if Junior is stepping into a leadership role with this team. The fans feel he's a key star to this program's success this season, and he should be a leader.
Tell you what, there are a lot of upperclassmen who can lead the way on this team, and yet you can't argue that Junior has the talent that warrants a leadership role, even though he's only a freshman.
Here's Junior. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Palmer for 3. And another miss by Florida. Syracuse in the lead. Thompson outside. Pass to Junior. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And the Gators call time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Outside Palmer. Shot to end the cold run. Rebound Syracuse.
The roster of the alumni for the Gators, pretty impressive. You look at some great NBA players on that list that did their college basketball playing at Florida.
Some of the big names in the league, Brad Beal, Al Horford, they were stars here with Florida before making the jump. Overall, the Gators can be counted on to supply a fair amount of NBA players at any given time.
Junior, and he made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Fisher. Pass to Bayless. Palmer. Fisher defended by Dennis. Clock at 6. Here's Palmer. Bautista. And another miss by Florida. Outside West. Junior. That drops, and it comes off an assist from West.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Timeout call. The Gators.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And here are the Gators now. Here's West. Can't connect from short range. Here's Palmer. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And, you know, Junior, the son of the legendary Duke. You know, Duke was a standout from Newark in his own right. But unfortunately and sadly, he passed just before Junior started playing organized basketball.
And you have to wonder if that's what spurred Junior to take up the family sport. Junior has probably heard all about the greatness of Duke his whole life. Now it's time for him to write his own name in Newark lore.
Junior inside. Bautista on him. And it's Junior missing. Bayless with it. Picked up by West. Bayless, right side. Pass to Bautista.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Fisher. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's the triple. Field's no good. The outside, Nelson. Pass to Sanders. And here's West. Inside. Here's Junior. And Bautista with the block.
And one of the legendary recruiting classes for the Gators, that 2004 class. The starting 5 and 6th men all went on to play pro ball. They call themselves the 04s for the year they all enrolled.
Pass to Junior. They double team Junior. Here's Dennis. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a teammate.
And the talent level for the 04s, simply unreal. Multiple Gators going on to have great pro careers.
You know, it was led by Al Horford, Joakim Noah, and Corey Brewer. Easily one of the best recruiting classes ever in college basketball, in my opinion. Very few colleges have ever seen a class.
So it's Syracuse with it. Junior, right side. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor. He's now shooting 6 for 11.
I'll tell you what, Junior certainly doesn't feel inferior on the interior as he attacks defenses with purpose.
Pass to Lawson. Bayless outside. Now here's Diaz. Mercer with the ball. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Red Thompson.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of Billy Donovan to this school. I mean, he ushered in a golden era for their hoops program. Went on to the NBA, and that's where he is now, but he really made his mark with the Gators.
Guys, with Billy Donovan, he had over 15 years of sustained success with the Florida Gators.
Donovan was a star in his own right in college. He played for and coached under some of the top collegiate coaches of all time. Donovan laid the foundation for what this program has become.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Junior. It's stolen by Mercer. Diaz with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Palmer. Junior with the block.
Well, Junior is committed to stopping that shot. Goes after the ball with that unrelenting energy.
And it's going to be 2 free throws, drawing the contact on the shot. He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier. And the Orange making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
And guys, we're seeing Junior develop right before our eyes. With every game he plays, he's maturing more and more. A lot of the skills that take years for most players to master seem to come naturally for him.
It's Fisher on the wing, defended by Dennis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bayless. Shoots over West. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you know, the stretch for the Gators in their history is easy to pick. I mean, the school won back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. That was clearly a dominant era for the program.
Now Fields. A baseline J, and the shot is good.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Talking about those 06 and 07 titles for Florida, those were the first 2 championships for the school, guys.
The Gators had been to the finals before, but hadn't come away with a win. Very rare to see a school win twice in a row like that. Those teams established the school as a basketball powerhouse.
He can't get that one to fall.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Bayless with the steal. They push it up, 4 on 3. Here's Palmer. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on Junior.
Palmer's so smart and fearless. It seems like he has a knack for baiting defenders into those fouls.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. There's Dean with the 3. The shot misses. And Florida now the other way. Outside Palmer. And the call will be against Palmer. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Florida Gators have long been a football powerhouse. They were a football school. It wasn't until about 20 years ago that they really became a basketball program, and the basketball program could say the same thing.
And now both programs are some of the most respected in the country. The school's large enough to be fanatical about both sports. With the athletic talent in Florida, both programs always have some great athletes coming in.
Here's West. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Palmer. Let's go from 3. It's hauled in by Junior.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
To the middle. Shot's good by West.
West making things easier for the Q's bigs with every basket he scores inside. His versatility is a huge positive for this team.
Up top, Fisher. Pass to Palmer. Here's Waters. The fader. And that comes off the assist by Palmer.
This is exactly why Palmer's fellow Gators love playing with him. I mean, if your movement's good and you find open space, JR will put it on a platter for you.
And here's Junior, covered by Fisher. Back to Nelson, and the dunk by Nelson. Now here's Fields. With the best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years, it's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So both teams making some changes here. And here's Palmer. Pass to Waters. Back to Palmer. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one. And Syracuse will come the other way. And here's Starks. Here's Junior. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Waters, he's guarded by Nelson. Lawson outside. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Orange. A contributor to any team's success is the chemistry on the floor between the players. Do you guys think the brevity of college careers makes it harder to build those bonds?
I don't think so. No, these players are studying together, practicing together, living together. You instantly form strong connections in those situations.
Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, a lot of these guys are making friendships that are going to last a lifetime with their teammates. Just one more way in which these college seasons are where players are really forged on and off the floor.
They double team Junior. Pass to Miller. To the paint. Here's Junior. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Mercer with some nice D. Now Diaz. To the inside. And the jam by Mercer.
And doesn't take Diaz long to spot the wide open man. He's always ready to exploit the defense's weakness.
Miller with it. Outside Nelson. Pass to Junior. They double team Junior. Out to Thompson. Back to Junior. Left side, Starks. And it's good with the time running down on the shot clock. Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change.
And so Syracuse takes this one by a big margin.
And the effort from Junior on the boards, I thought, set the tone for them as far as effort and want to.
Well, you know, he hails from Brick City, and that hard scrabble, gritty lunch pail approach on full display tonight. That kind of motor is truly a skill in itself.
And that'll do it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So long.
Yes, this is a good thing. We got the W. You did your thing. Alex Williams is going to be hyping you up for sure.
I'm just glad we got the win. It's one step closer to the tourney.
And Alex Williams, both can be true, Junior.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm about the team. That's my mentality, always has been, always will be. Alex Williams or no Alex.
Yeah, and I hear that. But look, at this level and the next level, the media is going to overanalyze every move we make on and off the court. And it's affecting the team because they're hearing it and they're reading it. If Alex Williams is burying you, then we all dealing with it. But look, your draft stock go rise. You'll see.
I ain't mad at that. As long as we keep winning, everything else will take care of itself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later.
What's up, Junior? Good to see you.
You too, Arch. Man, I gotta walk.
So look, I'll get right to the point. I know what happened between Coach Bishop and I is still eating at you.
Yeah, it didn't sit right. Look, I want everything to work out between us, but Coach Bishop don't trust you. And he just wants what's best for me.
Hey, so do I.
Yeah. But you still want to get paid if I make it to the NBA, which is fair.
You know, I got you here.
You did?
When you had your choice of schools, I never tried to nudge you either way.
That's right.
I was surviving before we met, Junior, and I'd still be surviving if you decided to never play basketball.
Look, Art, you got me here. And I love this place and what I'm trying to accomplish for this school, but things can change if I don't feel like they're working out. I just want that to be clear.
Hey, we don't have a contract. That's clear. All I can do is keep trying to earn your trust.
Okay.
So, you ready to see what the inside word on your draft stock is?
Definitely.
All right, so look, I gathered all my intel into one place for you to take a look at, but it can update as the season goes.
Okay, so what's this all supposed to mean right now?
Nothing yet, but it'll all shape up as we get closer to the end of the season. Just keep winning, keep your numbers up, and your stock will rise.
Okay, if we're losing and I'm not producing, then it'll fall.
I mean, I was gonna say it's not that simple, but it kinda is.
All right. Work to do.
So,
Catch you later, Arch.
all right, boy.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Can I help you?
You're Junior, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Alex Williams. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How'd you get on the bus?
How did I get on the bus?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised by how many people think Press Pass means all access. Can I say what a pleasure it is to meet Mr. Big Time Professor Dunk himself? I'm just wondering whether I should call you a selfish player, a chemistry risk, or, you know, tell the truth and let everyone know you did it for a girl.
Who told you that?
I never reveal my sources. But his name rhymes with Ted.
Listen, these other players that you're covering, yeah, they don't get the same, let's just call it attention.
Attention.
Yeah, attention.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with it?
What's the deal? Well, I get it. It may seem cruel or, you know, arbitrary, but it's the opposite. I love the potential of who you are and what your game is all about. At times, it can be inspiring.
Okay, and at other times?
At other times, not so much, but you're growing and developing, and this is my way of helping you reach your potential.
So why can't you just say that in an article? What's with all these games?
Because I'm building a profile too. And games, conflict, that gets eyeballs and clicks. And what if you don't develop? I write a cuddly piece about you, and then what? NBA decision makers pay attention to what I say. I've built a career on honest, unmerciful critiques, and I'm not backing down from that now. Look, the stakes are impossible at this level, Junior. You know that. And even worse when you get to the next level. You might as well prepare for it now. Everyone knew your dad was up for it. It's a long shadow that follows you around. Is that funny?
It is, because it's an angle. Trust me, I get where you're coming from. But the media is a lot more twisted about the legacy of Duke than I am.
Am I supposed to take that at face value?
I'm assuming you got another challenge for me.
Yeah, I do. 2 games, first and foremost. I'm all about winners, so win the games. Secondly, everyone wants to see you develop as a scorer. So bump your scoring average up from where it is now. What do you say?
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Nice. There's something about you. Professor Dunk. Mr. Big Time.
Red.